Before we start this video, I want to share something truly important with you. Every single video on this channel helps me support street animals, from food to medical care. When you like, comment, and subscribe, your support directly turns into help for animals living on the streets. So every small action you take here becomes a real act of kindness outside. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who supports this mission. Why Aquarius rules the month, and how Pisces changes. Everything at the end of February is not an ordinary month in astrology. It is a threshold month, a bridge between the old and the new, between what no longer works and what is about to be born. This is the month when people suddenly realize, I can't continue like this anymore. And there is one zodiac sign standing right at the center of this awakening: Aquarius. If you want to understand February, you must understand Aquarius, because February carries the energy of mental revolution, sudden realizations, emotional detachment, freedom, and collective awakening. But February is not only about breaking away. As the month comes to an end, another energy slowly rises from the depths: Pisces. Pisces doesn't break, it dissolves. It doesn't rebel, it releases. And this contrast is exactly what makes February so powerful. In this video, you will understand why Aquarius is the most important sign of February, how Aquarius energy affects every single zodiac sign, why relationships, careers, and identities are questioned this month, how Pisces changes the emotional tone at the end of February, and how to use this month without resisting its lessons, why February belongs to Aquarius. From January 20th to February 18th, the Sun travels through Aquarius. In astrology, the Sun represents conscious awareness, ego, and identity life direction, the main theme of the period. So when the Sun is in Aquarius, Aquarian themes dominate everyone's life, regardless of zodiac sign. February becomes the month of awakening detachment, questioning norms, breaking mental chains, redefining freedom. Aquarius energy does not whisper, it interrupts. This is why so many people in February experience sudden decisions, unexpected endings, abrupt changes, mental clarity after confusion, emotional distance that feels unfamiliar. Aquarius doesn't ask, how do you feel about this? Aquarius asks, is this logical? Is this real? Is this future-proof? What Aquarius really represents, and why it's misunderstood. Aquarius is often misunderstood as cold, distant, or emotionless. That is not true. Aquarius feels deeply, but refuses to be controlled by emotion. Aquarius represents the future: innovation, technology, social systems, humanitarian awareness, collective consciousness, radical honesty. Aquarius energy says, I will not sacrifice myself just to keep things comfortable. This is why February is a month of truth without sugarcoating. People realize which friendships are outdated, which relationships are based on habit, not connection, which jobs no longer align with who they are becoming. And once Aquarius realizes something, there is no turning back. The most common experiences during February. During this month, many people report feeling emotionally distant but mentally sharp, losing interest in things they once cared deeply about, wanting more space and independence, becoming intolerant of manipulation or control, feeling an urge to start over mentally. This is not emotional numbness, this is emotional clarity. Aquarius removes emotional fog and replaces it with perspective. You stop asking, how do I keep this going? And start asking, why am I still here? February and relationships. The honest month. February is one of the most honest but uncomfortable months for relationships. Why? Because Aquarius forces this question. Does this relationship allow me to be myself? If the answer is no, tension rises. In February, weak relationships crack, unspoken truths surface. Emotional avoidance becomes visible. Silence becomes louder than words. Aquarius doesn't tolerate emotional dependency, disguised as love. Relationships that survive February do so because they allow freedom. They respect individuality. They are built on truth, not fear. Others either transform or quietly collapse. How Aquarius affects each element. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. February challenges your ego and impatience. You want action, but Aquarius demands reflection. This month teaches fire signs: not every battle needs to be fought. Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your sense of security may feel threatened. Plans may change unexpectedly. February teaches earth signs: flexibility is also a form of strength. Air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is your mental playground. Ideas flow, clarity increases, conversations matter. But beware of emotional detachment becoming isolation. Water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. February feels strange at first. You may feel emotionally misunderstood or disconnected, but this prepares you for the Pisces transition at the end of the month, where your element regains power. February is not about gaining, it's about letting go. One of the biggest misconceptions about February is expecting growth through accumulation. This is not a more month, it's a less month. Less emotional baggage, forced connections. Obligations without meaning, identities that no longer fit. Aquarius removes what doesn't belong to your future, and removal always feels uncomfortable before it feels freeing. The turning point: Pisces enters the stage after February 18. As the sun moves into Pisces, the energy shifts dramatically. Aquarius is sharp, detached, and intellectual. Pisces is soft, emotional, intuitive, and dissolving. This is where February changes tone. People become more emotional, more reflective, more nostalgic, more sensitive to energy, more connected to dreams and intuition. The mental rebellion of Aquarius turns into emotional release. Pisces doesn't ask, "Does this make sense?" Pisces asks, "Does this hurt anymore?" The final message of February. February doesn't end with action. It ends with acceptance. By the end of the month, many people realize why certain things had to end, why distance was necessary, why clarity came before peace. Aquarius shows you the truth. Pisces helps you forgive it. Together, they deliver one powerful message: you are allowed to change. Why Aquarius is the most important sign of February? Because the sun spends most of the month in Aquarius. The collective theme is awakening. Social and personal systems are questioned. Mental clarity overrides emotional confusion. The future becomes louder than the past. February belongs to Aquarius, because Aquarius represents where humanity is going, not where it has been. And February asks you, are you brave enough to follow that direction? February reminds us that nothing is meant to stay the same forever. Sometimes the greatest transformation begins with letting go. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support here helps street animals receive food, care, and protection. Until the next video, stay aware, stay honest, and never abandon who you are becoming.